we starting herbaceously? Herbaceously?
Welcome back to Dudeman Duo Podcast.
Welcome back to the Dudeman
Welcome
Duos.
back. We're here.
We are here. But beyond that, I can't promise anything.
I don't think anyone else is here. It's just us talking to ourselves.
But we do indeed like to do that.
Yeah, we like to talk to ourselves. We do it anyway, so now we're just filming. So it's just a little extra props and lights and more work for you.
This is all for us. Let's be real.
It pretty much is. It's just it's a good time. It's a good time.
It's a great time.
Yeah. So, dude, what have we been doing this week, man? We've been doing stuff.
I stayed up way too late last night.
Yeah, tell us about why you stayed up so late.
I got into Ark Raiders.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about that game.
And I lost track of time, man.
How late did you actually stay up?
It was like 2 a.m., dude.
It's bad, but it's not. It could be worse.
Yeah. And then, when I went to bed, though, because of video games.
Oh, your mind was
still took me a while to fall asleep, so.
Yeah, that's probably a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta dial that in a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Ark Raiders is super fun. I actually didn't see it coming, how fun it was. I have never been into an extraction shooter. So
yeah, same. We tried Tarkov before, but it was too much for us.
I couldn't get into it, man. Like, I think the thing that did it for me, the reason that I never could get into Tarkov, is that it just felt tedious. How you needed a different type of bandage or stint or things for different types of injuries, and there was just so much to keep track of, and it just didn't compel me. And then also because I'd never played an extraction shooter before, I didn't understand the desire, the goals in an extraction shooter.
Yeah, go in, grab stuff, get out, and keep it for your loot. Yeah, it's an interesting style. I've never really gotten into it either, but it does sound compelling. I'm a hoarder, so I probably would just grab as much stuff and be like, look at my inventory. That's never going to be used ever. I don't know why. I don't like to use things in video games. I like to collect.
I feel like you're going to really enjoy this game because what you collect later on, you use.
That's good. That's good to know.
And you craft. And so you like crafting in PoE, right?
Yeah, I love crafting PoE, yeah.
Crafting has kind of it's not the same as PoE. It's not like it doesn't have the RNG element of it. However, crafting is so useful. Okay. And then you can get these rare blueprints to craft some dope gear.
Okay.
That really gives you a leg up the next time you go in. And you might die and lose that gear, but knowing that you have a blueprint to make it again helps a lot with that fear of...
You don't use up the blueprint, you just keep it?
Is permanent.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that.
They're rare.
I thought it was like you get a blueprint, make a weapon with it, and then now the blueprint is used up or something. That's kind of cool. So you can start collecting blueprints so you can always have good gear. Yeah. Well, always.
Right.
Unless you suck.
Yeah.
You just always lose your resistance or your resources. But
yeah.
So that's
dude, Carl is still here, man.
I thought he'd be dead by now.
Dude, for real.
But yeah, it's definitely a game I'd probably play with you. I just haven't gotten into it. You just kind of recently, last couple days, I think, just jumped
like 2
right
days
into
ago.
it. Yeah, jumped into it. So I'll jump in it with you. I'm still into the fellowship, but it's definitely when you don't have a 4-stack, kind of getting to the end game of that. So
it is. Yeah, I've been loving fellowship, but it ever since I got into Paragon League and beat the capstone to get into Eternal, and then I can't queue for Eternal. And then my queue times as a DPS for Paragon League have literally been like 20 minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
Only for the queue to finally pop. And then the tank just dips because, I don't know, maybe he wants a better DPS or something.
Yeah, you suck. So no, yeah, I mean, the queues have always been a problem. Like even with games like that, World of Warcraft was like high-end stuff was impossible to find people. It's just the nature of it. There's less tanks. There's less healers. So, I mean, everyone's playing DPS.
Yeah.
However, we can segue into this. I heard a leak of a new champion that's coming out, which is going to be blood DK related-ish. I don't think he's going to be a blood DK, but he has he's going to play like a blood DK, all about self-healing. So we can go into those leaks if you would like. I can go through some stuff. Do you want to talk about maybe the new champion?
Ooh.
I was gonna run over some of his abilities that I saw. I just ran over this online. So this isn't like 100% official, but it looked pretty legit. So I'm gonna talk about some of their abilities and stuff like that. It just seems kind of cool, like because I might actually play this tank in the future, and I might actually enjoy it. So we got some basic abilities. First one's just a double strike. Apparently, just hit with your axes, do physical damage. Nothing special there. Furious Cleave jumps and spins in the air 360 degrees, strikes all enemies in a radius around it, and deals 10% of your current health in damage to yourself when used. So it looks like it's going to be a high damage, high self damage yourself, but maybe be able to pull up some big numbers, but be very difficult.
So kind of almost like a berserker in the sense of like spending your life, but then you gain it back.
Yeah, like abilities so you want to maybe like do a big burst of spend and then grab your life back through other abilities. So like kind of combo, a little bit more maybe interactive and rotational. Rebellious strike your target an enemy dealing X damage and healed for 400% of the damage done. So big single target damage, big heal probably. It kind of seems like almost like a is it Heart Strike or Death Strike on DK? It's that does a heal and a shield. Exsanguinate for the next 10 seconds. All damage taken is instead applied as a bleed for 12 seconds. Can be used during global cooldown. So essentially, kind of like a monk, almost like you take damage over time instead of instantly. So you pop that. So the next 10 seconds, all damage is instead applied as a bleed.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
reduce some burst damage going out.
Yeah, so you can keep healing yourself. So like that's like probably a big defensive cooldown. Relentless rush, charge forward, creating a war torn path along the way. All enemies hit by the rush are affected by a bleed, dealing 128% strength damage over 12 seconds, just like an AoE kind of dash. Headbutt looks like just an interrupt. Sanguine Frenzy. All Sanguine Frenzy, while it's active, all damage you take is reduced by 30%. You gain access to alternate abilities. Death Arc is replaced with Sanguine Arc. Rage Cleave is replaced with Sanguine Cleave. You cannot gain pain resource while this is active. Can be used during global cooldown. I don't know what those abilities are, but it looks like some sort of form swapping thing. And then Rain and Blood. Your abilities deal 30% increased damage over 12 seconds while active. 50% of all bleed damage you deal is accumulated, and you are healed for the total accumulated amount every 2 seconds. This can be used out of global cooldown during global cooldown. So it looks like you just make your bleeds do a whole bunch of damage and a consistent heal. Kind of like Bone Storm though. So like put bleeds on everything, increase the damage of the bleeds, and you heal through those duration of bleeds. That'd be probably a huge like survivability cooldown. And then those seem to be the main abilities. You have like a chain pull, like a Gorfiend's Grasp and WoW. You pull him with a chain or something. And then you have just another double strike ability. But yeah, I mean those are the leaks that I saw that looked kind of cool.
Cool.
So
does that mean you're gonna play another tank?
Maybe we'll see. I'll probably play it and see.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I know you are. So I mean, like, if the position is there, like, if it's more fun, I would definitely see myself playing a little bit more. That won't come out until the next season, probably after the reset, and then you go back into it. But
wait, really? It's gonna take them that long to come out with another champion?
Well, the reset will be in probably a couple
next
weeks.
year.
No, that's when the game comes out. They're going to be doing resets, though, every, like, 2
I
or
was
3
listening
months.
to the dev stream. They're not going to do a reset until next year.
Oh,
probably.
They're not? Oh, then it'll probably come out before then. I just assumed it was going to be, like, a reset thing. But I guess if they haven't started doing seasons yet, it probably won't do that.
Yeah, I think once they get into the cadence of everything, they're going to do resets more quickly.
Probably every 3-ish months, I imagine. 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I think that right now, though, they're just figuring out a lot more of the gameplay stuff, so they're not going to be rolling out the reset. That's the dev. I was tuning into the live stream. By the way, they did a giveaway, and it was me. I got the giveaway. That was pretty cool. Yeah, they gave me a founders pack. But yeah, he seemed pretty confident that it would be 2026 is when the next reset,
Okay,
when
that's
the
cool.
actual reset is.
So just let people play new characters. They'll probably be releasing a lot of characters in dungeons, so people just play it and figure it out, and then
Yeah, I hope they come out with the new character sooner rather than later. I don't want them to wait for the reset.
I mean, they probably aren't going to wait. They were saying their number one priority was getting dungeons and characters out. So, I mean, it's been what, I think we're almost on 3 weeks. So, I mean, I imagine they're going to be coming up with whether one this week or next week with the first month out. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see. I mean, like I said, leaks came out on this one. They've been working on it. I'm assuming they're going to come out with, maybe they'll come up with a couple, but I just saw a leak on this, so I thought it'd be cool to go through some of the abilities and it looked pretty interesting.
Cool.
So I like bleedy things. I like healing yourself as a tank is a fun mini game, and there's something satisfying if they do it right, like Blood DK, where if you're really good, you kind of almost don't need a healer. That would be sick, because there's something satisfying. That's why I like about DK probably more than other thing. Now that I think about it, is like being self-sustainable is kind of like that little itch to play more, because it's like a skill thing. It's like if the healer doesn't need to heal you ever, it's like,
Feels pretty good.
yeah, it feels like you did something. It feels like you've accomplished something. You normally in tanking, you just go in, pulling, surviving, next. But if I can, like, maybe the healer can go full damage spec because he doesn't need to heal as much, just needs to heal his group during certain things, and then the tank can
During the gold boss.
during the gold boss. Yeah, well, that won't be spamming that anymore. So, well, we're probably gonna do that a couple more times.
Just to get our buddies
geared, and then we go into the last capstone.
Yeah.
But
no, Fellowship's the early access is awesome. I am getting to the point where I'm losing a little bit of steam. Probably because the queue times are rough. It's when we have a 4-stack, it's different. It's a lot of fun. We don't have to wait for queues, or when you're on.
Yeah.
We have a tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you have me, tank makes everything easier.
But no, it's been a good time, and I feel like the fun levels went from like. In the beginning, it was like 6 or 7, and you're kind of experiencing, you're getting fun or whatever, getting some gear. And then it kind of tapers off a little bit when you hit, what is it? Not contender, adept. Because it's like, oh, this is hard. This is a slog. But then you get some gear, and then you do your next capstone, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. And then you do your next capstone, it's like, yes, this is great. And then you get to Eternal, which all this like hype in your own mind is built to, and then you're like, oh, now what? I can't queue for it.
Yeah.
And I can't do it, even though I got here. So, but they're working on stuff. Like, again, the dev was saying that they're working on coming out ASAP with some Eternal matchmaking.
Okay, that'd be cool.
It's just I can still foresee there being really long queue times because it's I think the harder you get in the difficulty levels, the harder it is for tanks to want to play.
It makes sense, because like as a tank, you're already playing something that's not usually as desirable, right? So therefore you're doing that, and then if the DPS suck or the healer can't deal with it, you don't want to deal with it. You're like, I'm already playing this just to get queues to an extent, and then they're like, well, these guys suck, I don't want to put 20 minutes into this thing. So then you just leave. I could see doing that as a tank. Like, I could see why they would do that. I probably would be a little more lenient maybe, but like a first wipe or two. But sometimes some of the tanks just instantly look at you and they just dip.
Yeah,
but they can.
They can.
That's why.
It's frustrating though. Like, I was queuing up for stuff that I'm overgeared for, and my dungeon rating's way high enough to do, and I'd still sit there for 18 minutes in queue. Finally, the queue would pop, and then the tank would just still dip.
Like, because the tank's getting instant queues.
Yeah.
So as a tank, you just pop it and you instantly. Well, that hopefully bringing out some new champions for tanks will help, because it naturally will, right? The more play styles, the more enjoyable. Especially if people don't like not getting queues and they like the game. People are like, well, maybe I'll play a tank. They try it out. Some people are stubborn and they don't, but it's just, I feel like that's a problem that's really hard to get rid of in this game style.
Yeah,
it really is. It's just about getting more players. And
also the dev was talking about, because I actually raised that question with him. I was like, hey, I'm in Paragon. Queue times are like 20 minutes. Like, is there a plan to like address that? And he said a couple things. They're number one, they're working on. They want eventually to get the game to be able to also be on console.
Oh, okay.
That would help a lot.
That'd be so
all
hard.
those other players. I don't think it'd be that hard. Because I mean, you have Final Fantasy and some other games have been able to do it. You just would have to have. They already have the system in there where you can, in your settings, you can select where when you tab, it'll automatically prioritize an interruptible target.
No, that'll help then.
Yeah. So all you have to do on the controller is to have your tab button, have that setting on so that it'll automatically go to an interruptible target, and you could just have some auto settings in there where when there's no interruptible target, you can automatically, I don't know, go to a high health target or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Give it a little bit, hold your hand a little bit.
Yeah, and there's ways to do that, I think. And that would be huge to bring in consoles players because, again, the more players there, hopefully the more tanks, you know what I mean? And just people in general, it's going to help the game.
Yeah, it'll probably get a little bit easier to. I mean, some people are slower. I mean, we're pretty slow, but I mean, the more time you get, the more people get the higher end content, and then they get more gear, and then there's just more players in that realm. I mean, Paragon is not that difficult, but a lot of people are new to this game type, so I feel like it might take a little bit for people to kind of get used to it and get better, and then they can start going in those higher leagues and doing that. But having a queue for the Eternal would be very beneficial,
right? Because it was kind of a big letdown.
Oh yeah,
I loved the capstone system because it was like that was your next goal, is to like gear up to take on that capstone. And then once we got the capstone, like, cool. Oh, but we can't do Eternal.
Yeah, I mean, like, for us,
because our friends are not geared enough yet.
Yeah, they're not geared enough yet because they took a couple day. Nate had like a little break. Did he go? I think he went somewhere.
I don't know.
But
yeah.
Essentially, I don't dislike that system in general at all, but it also makes so much sense because you do want to be able to play in-game contact if you don't have friends. But I kind of like the idea that we can't do the Eternal without them, because then it gives them something to work with us too. So I mean, there's a benefit in that for friendship anyway, because then we just solo queue and then have everything by now. And there's, I mean,
if they'll be motivated to get to Eternal though.
They should be. I mean, Will definitely will. I mean,
we'll see.
I mean, it only take a couple runs to get him up to us. So I think the way those end capstone dungeons work for gearing is super chill, because we can go into that next one and then they'd be caught up with us in 2 or 3 runs.
I just don't know if like Nate will play enough to get there.
We'll have to see.
So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll have to find out.
Which is fine. It's I don't want to
type of game.
But we'll just have to find like another DPS to add him as a friend if he's good, you know what I mean? So we can start doing Eternal.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. We'll have to see how it goes. But I mean, so far, fun game. Just kind of getting towards the end of it, Still infinite play.
It's early days.
They
have a lot to work on, but man, the core game is awesome. Let's rate it. Okay. Now that we've gotten to
essentially
Eternal,
essentially
the end game. We haven't played Eternal yet because again, our buddies are not there yet, but we've beat the final capstone multiple times. Actually, the final capstone is easier than the second.
The second one's the hardest.
The second to last one is harder because there's some serious healer checks.
Honestly, I still thought the one before that was technically harder because of the gear stop there. That one it
felt definitely harder. For sure.
Like the second capstone in general, just some of the I mean, obviously. Yeah, I just felt like because everything was a little more overwhelming, like with the ads and stuff like that, a little bit more mechanical driven versus the other ones. Heal check, yes, hard, but everyone else had an easy job, versus like the second capstone. You have the first boss was easy, but the mechanic of burning your dot off, I mean, not everybody that's a little bit more of a complex one that don't stand in this or group up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like moving the boss to not hit all the orbs because it gets chaotic. And then the second one with all the ads, that gets really chaotic if you can't control it. That was harder.
Especially if you don't, it's kind of a DPS check because if you don't do DPS them down enough, you can get a phase where there's 2 of those ad phases back to back.
Well, that's the third boss.
That's the
I was
third
talking
boss,
about the
yeah.
plant boss itself.
Oh, right.
I mean, that one, if
yeah.
if you step over everything, super easy because there's no ads. But I mean, it gets overwhelming if you have ads. You don't kill them in the other ad. So I mean, that is more complex as a tank positioning. Does a cone, knocks people up.
Right.
Go kill the other ads that are casting. Like, and then the last guy with the twisting and the ads that spawn. And like, that just seemed like a harder dungeon. I felt like that should have been the end one almost.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I wonder why they did that, because you'd think that the final big boy capstone would be the hardest.
I actually wish they were harder. I mean, it was cool to get in and get the gear, but my favorite so far, the funnest I've had in the game was when we were all playing, getting through that second capstone, and it was like learning it, and
right.
like we were all there. That was the most fun I think I've had was at that time.
I like trying to figure out because it was fun figuring out as a group what the mechanics were, and we were wiping and stuff, but figuring it out as we went. But yeah, that the final capstone to get into Eternal was like
so easy.
It was easy, dude. Like,
yeah.
I pugged it with a rando group because I think you had logged off, or I don't remember, but I was just like, I wanted to get it done, and not really knowing anything about the capstone, we were able to just cream through it.
Honestly, the hardest boss in that one is the first one, and that's not even that hard. So it's like there's a couple abilities, if you know them, it's clean, but like you at least have to do them, and they have like a little bit of maintenance. Second one's just dodge stuff. I wonder if it's a gear thing. I wonder if everyone, like, maybe the numbers aren't tuned right. They need to maybe tune up the damage or something so that like
maybe
you can't mess up, or you can't just overheal it, because it feels like you can just overheal a lot of the damage, because that one guy with all the tornadoes and stuff like that, it's so chaotic, but we're not wiping really. I mean, maybe someone died and you res them, but like,
well, it's interesting too, because maybe, I don't know, maybe it's on purpose. Maybe they did it on purpose. I don't know. But the capstone to get into Paragon feels easier than a lot of the champion dungeons themselves.
Champion? Like the first one? Oh, the purple.
Yeah. So it goes contender, adept, champion.
Yeah, and then Paragon.
Paragon.
Do you think the Paragon ones?
The champion dungeons feel easier or feel harder than the capstone to get into Paragon.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. I think I think the ads are a lot more difficult, because if you don't pull right and you're not interrupting it, they just hurt. And I'm wondering if that's just number based, because the end game, there's no capstone in Eternal, right? No. So it's like the end game is getting those. So I mean, they probably put a lot of time and balance into those. They might need to work on the capstone, bring up the difficulty a little bit on the end ones, because I liked the difficulty spike. They don't need to be impossible. They just need to be brought up, like maybe 20% more damage on some of the bosses, just something like that to make it feel like, hey, I messed up, we wiped. Because this one is like, unless no one's messing up, which is probably not the case, it just feels like you can just power through it. So, and it could be a gear thing. Like, we have more gear now. We have more things that are like getting to, like, my weapon is super strong. I'm super tanky. We have all our talent points now, and the other ones you don't have that full build. So it's probably a little bit of just scaling issue. They might need to scale up those last two a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to make it. But I guess this third capstone felt difficult with not knowing what to do and stuff. I don't know. So, but
it also feels like when you're doing like the dungeons and you're pushing difficulty in the dungeons, that there's a lot of times you just can't pull groups together, and if you do, they wipe because there's too many casts going on.
Yeah, it depends on, I think that's just, I complained about that. I brought that up, and then I was also just thinking about it. I was like, I bet you it's for a reason. It's like you're just not supposed to pull those, or if you do, you have to be on top of it. So it's like that makes sense, because that adds up into Eternal when you're pushing the infinite numbers, right? Can we do this pull? Is everyone got their stuff up? Or you're focusing? We can't do this pull unless you do that, which makes sense.
Do you have your alt ready, healer? Do you have like your cooldowns ready?
Do I have my grand melee up so I can pull? And so I bet you that would make sense in endgame. I think those dungeons are very well balanced. They're difficult, but they're doable if you don't mess up. And I think that's the point. and I think they just need to work on those capstones and make them a little more difficult. Not a lot, just enough to be just all like, I have to focus. If I mess up, we
not
wipe.
A lot, just a little bit.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, I think it feels good. They just need a little bit more. The bosses are interesting enough. Even the bosses in the third one, they're, the first boss, you got to move on the cold phase. You got to stand still in the fire. You got to, as a tank, you got to kite the guy around. The icicles, you burn them in the fire. Like, those are interesting mechanics. They're not boring. They're just, doesn't do enough damage to feel impactful. The tornado one would be really hectic if it was more damage involved. But I feel like you get hit by a tornado, you're fine. You can just get healed up again. You get hit by 2 tornadoes, you're not dead. Maybe like one tornado or one thing half healths you, so that if you panic, you get hit one more time, you die. So then it makes it a little bit more impactful. And the last guy's a joke. You just kill the totem thing. So it's like, and that's it. And then stack. So, but for a ranking for everything as an alpha right now.
As an alpha, I feel like the gameplay is like
top notch.
Let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10,
it's like an 8.
It's for me. It's definitely like an 8.
Feels clean.
8 out of 10 gameplay, very good. I mean, they need some work on certain things, and there's some bugs and some issues, but I mean, it's early access. So.
Nerf rhyme. What? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Cosmetics for me.
To me, it's like a 5 because it's like there's good ones and there's bad ones. So a good middle round. There's some really cool ones that I like. Like the warrior, Helena and the fire guy got some cool ones. It's the frost chick and
it's so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like some of the characters have some cool causes and others have just some garbage causes.
Fellowship. Just make them all badass.
So because it's inconsistent, I would rate the cosmetics probably like a 2 or 3.
A 2 or 3?
Yeah.
At 5. For me, it's a 5 because it's like 50-50. Cool ones, bad ones, right in the middle.
Now, this isn't a deal breaker for me because, again, it's early access, and I would much rather them nail the gameplay, nail the technical aspects of it, make sure there's no bugs out, get the matchmaking up and running for Eternal, things like that. Those are way more important in this early access. But
still gotta have cool cosmetics.
They gotta up it. I mean, because I love Rhyme. I love the playstyle. It feels great, impactful. But her cosmetics are just basically her wearing a
fur.
Big blanket. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, they definitely need to bring out some old cosmetics. Hopefully they will through time. So, I mean, eventually the game's older. I mean, then they'll have like 20 skins for Rhyme at some point. Like just it'll just keep going.
And
like again, League of Legends, right?
And that's why it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm just bringing it up because we're rating it. So for cosmetics, out of
2's pretty low.
2 or 3 for me, man.
I think it's just because the champions.
It's because it's because it's also inconsistent, and all the cosmetics that you work towards is just a recoloring of the original
upgraded version.
It's just an upgrade. So you look at all the cosmetics you can get. It's like, oh, it's the same one, just a different color.
Well, to me that doesn't bother. Like number one, that doesn't bother me because it's like, wow, it's like when you do a raid finder, normal, heroic, and mythic. That's the whole. This is this season. Next season they'll probably have a full different set that you get, and they'll do seasons like that. So that doesn't bother me because I like the mythic set I'm pushing is so cool comparatively. Now I'm playing the warrior Helena, looks better. I agree. They need to work on that, but I don't mind having the basic versions, and I want to get to this end of this season on this character because I like that set.
But there's just no variety. If you don't like that set, you're just you're like, I gotta wait till next season to hopefully like that set.
I think it's
because like you can go to the vendor, and it's the same set. Just a slightly different color. I'm like, maybe the vendor ones are a different set than the ones you get for dungeons. So at least there's a variety. So if you don't like the dungeon set, you can save up and spend it on the vendor one. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I think that's more of a hindrance in the early access. I think it's fair to critique the skin that you don't like for the character, like, make them better. I don't think it's fair to critique the coloring because that makes a lot of sense to me as a progression system.
That makes a lot of sense for the dungeon progression system.
Yeah.
But then also to go over to that vendor and it's the same set as the dungeon, just a different color. I don't know. That feels a little like.
I mean, that change. I mean, like I said, that's so World of Warcraft, so it doesn't bother me because it's like I like this color set. I want to go for this one. It's a completionist mentality. They have, I think they should always come out with like, maybe if they do raids, different set for raids. Maybe they have like, they got the Halloween set, or maybe they have one special set a season that's different, or
well,
something
speaking
like
about
that.
the Halloween set, again, maybe it's just because I play Rhyme.
You play the
and whoever's, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to be too harsh, but like the Halloween set for Rhyme was just a recoloring of her original skin, just grayed out, and then with a hat and a glove.
With the wolf hat.
That's basically it.
And they definitely need to do some better on some skins. I actually don't mind the multiple coloring of the skins, because like right now it feels bad because there's only one skin color, right? There's only one skin.
There's only one skin.
Only one skin, so it feels bad. Versus later, you're like, ooh, this skin's really cool. Oh, it looks really good in that color. Instead of just having one or two colors, now you have more options.
Yeah, but I don't want, though. So a season comes out, and there's one cosmetic set with different recolorings. I just don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, they probably should get some more.
Because if the cosmetic set is not something that you like, then you either just gotta wait till next season to come out, or play a different champion or whatever. But I want there to be options, like,
yeah, I can see that. I just don't know how they're gonna have to do it one at a time. So it's going to take a little bit to have all the options you want, versus, because this game just released. And
that's why it's not a big deal for me, because I understand it's early access, and I would much rather them, again, I'll repeat myself.
You don't have to repeat. I'm just saying, it doesn't. I get what you're saying. I think they just need to make better skins, and they need to make them a little bit more crisp and a little not lame, because there's a couple that are definitely lame. But there are some that are really cool. Like I got the blue set for Helena. Looks pretty cool, and there's like, so I do agree, make them better.
But there's like a skin at the vendor that's 15,000 gold or something like that, and it's the same skin, just a slightly different color, and I'm like, I'm not gonna spend 15,000 gold just for a recolor.
Yeah, that's a completionist thing. That's hey, I have everything, I've been playing a lot. That's not meant for most people to get. It's like the hardcore, just for, like I said, that doesn't really bother me, because that some people that just love grinding, that's something for them to get. Now they got this skin color. It doesn't bother me. It would be cool to have another way to get skins, though. I do agree. But I mean, like, honestly, they're probably just going to be having that as purchase options because the game's so cheap. So they're going to have their seasonal skins. If you like the season for your character, sick. If you don't, then, it's kind of like, wow, it's like, I don't care. But then if it's like, hey, now this skin's released, it's a buy skin, $10 or whatever.
I don't mind that at all, as long as it's not a clearly, like, they put way more effort into the ones that you buy as opposed to the ones you get with a dungeon. As long as both sets look cool,
Yeah, so far I think that's on track, though.
Not for Rhyme.
Yeah, but that's a character. You got to look at it as a whole. Whoever's doing the Rhyme skins need to be, they need to rather tell them to buck it up or like fire them. But I mean, like, you can tell based off the other skins. Like I said, Helena and the Monk Chick. Cool skins. Endgame, last one's colors, they look great.
Yep.
They look better. They look just as good on the purchase. Helena's got this green like fell one from the Founders package. Her skin in the game, I think, looks cooler than that one.
Yeah.
So it's like they're showing promise.
That's
in
true.
That
is true. I'll give you that.
I think.
Although the Rhyme one for the Founders pack is like it's a druid set.
It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't match her
thematically. It doesn't look bad. Although it doesn't look great either, because like the shoulder pieces are big, but then it's like this druid like runes on it, but then her shoulder pieces have barnacles on it.
Was it barnacles? I didn't notice.
It looks like barnacles.
That's weird.
It could be maybe like mushrooms, but it looks like barnacles.
Mushrooms?
So I'm like,
why would she have mushrooms?
Thematically, it's like it's just like druidy ruins, like runes set, but then barnacles on it.
That's weird.
I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know her backstory. It's like, she's not a druid. Ice magic's not druid magic. Maybe she's supposed to be more of a shaman.
Now, I like the way her character looks.
Yeah, the ice claw's cool.
I think it's cool. And then she's got like the kind of like the ice, like glowing.
Yeah.
That's cool. And so I think maybe why I'm more frustrated with it is because the potential was there to have a really cool set, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
When you're gaining momentum with this early access, you want people to be excited, and I feel like they dropped the ball on her cosmetics, and so maybe that's why I'm a little bit more irritated
Probably.
about it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, if you were playing someone else, you'd be like, "This guy's cool. I don't mind." So to me, I don't get it as much as you do. So, but I do think they will be doing lots of cosmetics in the future.
Yeah.
That's how they'll make money. The game's so cheap. People are going to be buying cosmetics for the game. I'll buy cosmetics if I like the skin, especially if it's only like $10 or something for a skin. I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get better on that front, but it is a smaller issue for me.
Interestingly, the trims
They look cool.
The trims are cool, but
like
they're only seasonal. You're not going to keep them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That kind of makes that makes sense. There's only so many trims you can do. So it's kind of cool to progress, you want to get to a certain thing to get the trim you want. I can see that. Yeah. Maybe they should add a couple more trims in the future, but maybe they can add certain trims that you permanently unlocked, and
I think they could go a little bit harder on the trims. Like to have some like ashen trims or like cosmic like glowy trims and stuff like that.
Those will probably be purchase behind ones. But that's fine though. Like I said, it's like PoE or something.
I don't know if they're going to do purchases for trims, because trims are the way to show people in that season that you're a top percentile, or that you've reached the top percentile during a week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, baby.
Because the next ones that we unlock, you have to get into the top 5% of players in a week. And then the next one is like top 2%. And then the next one's like top 0.5% or something like that.
Okay.
So I think it's a way to, during the season, just to flaunt
what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they should make those trims a little bit more noticeable, yeah. Because some of them are pretty, like there's like a gold trim that's like high up, and I was like, I wouldn't use this one. It doesn't look that cool. I'm using the Azer one, which is the dark blue. Looks sick with my blue armor. I'm like, yeah. So it's like, that's like my favorite one.
I like the idea a lot, but make those trims cooler.
Make them cool. Make them glow.
Dude.
Have like a shine and glimmer to them, dude. Just like,
yeah.
Everyone loves to glow, dude. We love glowing.
Glowies.
Let us glow.
You could even have
shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond. You could have a lava trim, dude, where it's like dripping lava.
Ooh,
you could go hard on those trims.
Go hard on the trims, guys. Like, I'd play more to get those trims. You'd play more to get those trims. If there's a skin for your character and you want that trim, you'd play way too much.
Imagine playing the fire mage and getting like a lava trim.
Yeah, dude.
Am I right?
Yeah,
or am I right?
You're right.
Or maybe if they had this dope frost trim.
Yeah, or like it has like a blue mist to it, because it's like a freezing
particle
mist.
See, that would be sick.
Make it happen.
Come on.
Make it happen.
Make trims great again.
Honestly, it'd be cool if they made like PoE ability skins too. Like they can charge those, but like imagine like having like elemental based, like,
ooh, yeah,
that could be a cool thing. I like that in PoE. I saw some, like if you're playing a character that's your favorite, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna get this like earth version of it. Like as a Helena, she could have like some like earth themed or something. I don't know, just something cool.
That'd be fun.
Cooler slashes, cooler looking abilities.
Yeah,
you can hide them behind skins, but yeah, make it look a little bit poppy, a little more cosmetic pops.
Yeah. So going back to ranking it, so we got the gameplay at an 8. I've got the cosmetics pretty low just because of the inconsistency.
Mine's a 5. This is in the middle.
Yeah,
I like some, I don't like others.
And then what's another ranking? Visuals.
I think the visuals are fine for what they are. I don't have any gripes with them personally. Going into the pirate bot looks cool. I mean, you can argue you don't like the stylized as much.
I would give the visuals, 7. The graphics, probably like a 6 or 7.
Yeah,
they're clean.
They're fine.
They're not like super refined and like amazing, but they're great for what it is.
I haven't had any issues with them, so.
And I think it's fine because I think you're able to play it on probably any computer. Hopefully, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
They're focused hardcore on the gameplay, which is is king.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think it's great. For difficulty, I think it's in a good spot. I think it needs a little tweaking.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when it comes to accessibility to new people, I think having it a little easier in the beginning is better than not, because now you get a more variety of people. So I'm difficulty is probably around the 7. Like there's some times where it's hard and you have to pay attention, and there's then you get some more gear and then you can kind of donkey stomp a little bit. But I mean, like there's been some hard stuff. I would like a little harder personally though, just a little bit, and maybe Eternal is that for us.
Yep.
But
Eternal is gonna ramp up the difficulty. I think they definitely need to up the difficulties of the later on capstones.
Yeah, the capstones that we talked about for sure. I agree.
But no,
It's a
overall, man, I'll give it overall probably an 8.
Yeah, 7, 8, 7.5.
Keeping
8.
in mind that it is early access.
Yeah.
You have to keep that in mind. And this isn't a true early. This is a true early access compared to like a lot of early accesses that come
PoE
out that
too.
it's like
PoE is just out. It's out.
PoE is not really an early access.
No.
PoE 2, I don't think it is.
I mean, it isn't. No, I mean, they're saying it is, but yeah, it's a great game. I'm having a good time. I think for what it is, they couldn't have done it much better.
Yeah,
there's only a couple things they can improve on, and they might fix all of those. So it's like,
dude, video games are in a really good spot right now.
These indie
is
games,
it just
dude.
me?
No, it's because big studios are failing, so small studios are coming up, and gamers are making video games.
For a while there, it felt like we were in kind of a drought. Like we were kind of getting back into PUBG a little bit because we didn't really have anything else that we were into, and
there wasn't any like we played a couple little indie stuff, but maybe we would go back to like League or like
we play some arena in League.
Yep.
But yeah, now it's like
there's a lot
with Fellowship coming out. I honestly, because we were thinking about playing Midnight, the expansion of WoW, but because of Fellowship, it's scratching that itch for me, and I don't think I want to play Midnight expansion. And then Arc Raiders came out, so between Arc Raiders and Fellowship, I'm filled on gaming. Like Arc Raiders, man, you got to try it.
I'm gonna try it. We'll try it this week.
So
I'll get it downloaded. I still like Fellowship, honestly. Like I haven't been feeling the drought as much as you because I still have the itch to want to play. But it will be to more play with a group. But we should definitely find a game. Is it a 5-player game or is it just like a single?
I don't know. Okay. I know you can squad up. I don't know what size of squads are. I just started it a couple days ago, and I've only been solo playing it. But
we'll play something. I know, figure it out.
I know Bobby really wants to get into it because he's been waiting for an extraction shooter that wasn't Tarkov. Like, I'm sorry, like
there's no
Tarkov is like for me is like PoE 1. But for shooters.
That's good. I was about to say something like that. I was like, it's very niche for specific hardcore shooter people.
And I'm proud of those people that got into Tarkov and got into it. Like, way to go. You're a better gamer than I am. You know what I mean? But like
interesting.
It was just too tedious for me, like between the management of like your stash and the management of your health, all that stuff and whatever. But this game, Arc Raiders, is like, it's the extraction shooter for the masses.
It's the PoE 2.
It feels
of the I don't know.
It feels like the next like PUBG for me. Meaning like it's gonna be a shooter for me for a long time. It's the shooter that I go to when I want to play shooters.
I'll have to play it and I'll have to see if my opinions match your opinions.
Yeah. The community's been super cool.
That's cool. Sweet. The gunplay everything feels smooth and good and stuff.
Gunplay feels awesome. Okay. The looting, you can get some epic loot.
I like loot. Loot is a good reason to play games.
Yep. And you're motivated to go in there and also get some of even just the regular loot because of the progression of your little, with crafting stations and everything and progressing that because you're motivated for a little bit there again because I've never played an extraction shooter. For a little bit there I was like getting all this random seemingly like garbage loot and I'm like I don't know what it's used for and I'm like I'm used to like PUBG where I can loot like a dope weapon and you still can loot dope weapons. It's just that at least starting out when you're first playing the game, a lot of the loot you're getting because you're playing these lower level areas and you're not familiar with where the good loot is. A lot of the loot is just like it looks kind of like garbage.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And so it took me a bit to realize
all the cool stuff,
the draw for it and everything. But once you kind of understand what the loot is for and where to get good loot and all that stuff, it really starts to draw you in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely wanting to play it. So like, I haven't had a shooter itch recently, but I do like shooters still. So it's like, if I know if I'll play it, I'll probably get drawn into it. So
I've already made friends on it too.
oh, look at you! You don't even need us no more.
Yeah. So this guy, because it kind of depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll just go straight PvP, and murdering. But one time I did do that. The guy took me out, and then I was like, "Yo, are you friendly?" And he's like, "Yeah, but you attacked me first." And I was like, "Yeah, you kind of freaked me out though," because he was like approaching me, and he's like, "Yeah, you kind of freaked me out though." And then he rezzed me, and I'm like, "I appreciate you, and I apologize." And he's like, "You're chill," and then he keeps going. It's like,
you kind of freaked me out, man.
But it's so sometimes I'm in a PvP kind of a mode, but a lot of times, man, I'm just like, I'll come up to people and just like start chatting. And this guy who was way further along ahead of me, and he was like, "Oh, you're new to the game? Oh, here." And he drops these like freaking epic weapons, and I'm like, "Thank you, thank you,
thank you."
And then we were just talking, and he was doing these like, I don't remember what he called it, but he was doing these things where he's trying to do I think it was for a quest or something. And he's like, "Dude, do you have these BPs?" And I'm like, "What's a BP?" And he's like, "A blueprint." And I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't have those." And he's like, "Oh, dude, I have these blueprints," because apparently there's a trading community. Like you go to this kind of like PoE has those websites that you go to.
Okay.
For a lot of the extra there's this website you can like go to like to trade blueprints for other blueprints and things like that. So like there's actually like if you want to, you're not required to, but if you want to, there's a trading community. Anyways, he had been keeping these blueprints, and he's like, "Dude, I'm just gonna give these to you." This one in particular, like I'm actually kind of glad that I found somebody that doesn't know and doesn't realize how awesome this blueprint is, because it's really sought after. And it's this it's a blueprint for this pistol. It's like the hammer or the anvil. It's this pistol, because there's different weapon ammo types. It's a heavy ammo type pistol, and the heavy ammo does better piercing for arc armor.
Oh, okay.
So the robots and stuff. And so, but I think one of the draws to this pistol, and one of the reasons why that blueprint's so sought after, is it's a lighter gun.
So it's
faster. Less weight. It's semi-automatic, because originally you have access to a heavy ammo rifle, but it's like one shot reload, one shot.
Bolt action.
So it's semi-auto.
Okay.
And it also just rips, man. It does a lot of damage and it's a green, so it's easier to craft and easier to repair.
So it's like a good one to just go in.
So it's great. And he gave me the blueprint to it.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
And apparently it's like a really sought after blueprint.
Well, that's cool, because I actually, in shooters, pistols are some of my favorite guns.
Yeah.
Like, I just always love whacking people with pistols. Yeah. Like, it's always like, sometimes I'll just play modes of just pistols just to nerf myself, just for fun.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool if the pistol can be really good in the game. So.
And I picked up a silencer for it too.
Ooh.
So I'm rocking a silencer on it, and it rips, man.
Heck yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Well, I'll have to play with you, because I mean, I do like those kind of games. I like looty shooties, and if there's not too hardcore like Tarkov, I'll enjoy it, because I like the idea of Tarkov. I just didn't like the gameplay. So I'll have to try that out, and it'd be fun. We can duo it up and maybe get some other guys into it with us.
Yeah, whoever made the game, I don't remember the name of the studio, but like even just the whole vibe, it's a cool vibe. It's like this.
I was thinking that when I saw that one video, the Dr. Disrespect one, because I didn't know what the game was when I saw it. I was all like, "What is this?" I was like, "It looks clean, looks crisp," and I just saw the robot coming towards him. I was like. It was like, dude, it was like horror almost.
Yeah,
like it was just kind of like, wait, what? It's oh god, it's
Yeah.
like whoa.
Well, some of the robots are so difficult, and I think that's one of the things that lends the community towards being a
more
cooler
friendly
community, is because to take on some of these robots, you ain't gonna solo it. At least not for me. I'm not good. I don't have the equipment, whatever. So like you team up against these robots.
That's kind of
to
cool.
Take them
Then.
down.
I mean, that's so you get. It's kind of cool that you have options in the game. You're like you can fight, or you can just like have friends too.
Yeah.
So PVE, PvP. I like that, and make it beneficial to have PV or PVE elements and friends instead of just kill, get loot, kill, get loot.
Right.
I like that. So I'd probably want to kill people a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just naturally a little more like that.
I've killed my fair share too. Like I killed that one guy, and he had a blueprint for the sniper rifle that I am excited to craft once I get my crafting bench leveled up, which is pretty sick.
How do snipers feel? Because sniping is my number one in shooters. Like it's number one. If it doesn't have a good sniper in it, I'm not going to play the game. I won't play the game if the sniping sucks.
I haven't tried a sniper rifle yet.
Oh,
because
so it's hard to get them.
It's a little bit harder. Well, but you level up
and made it easier later. Yeah.
And it makes it, it's, but based on the way that the rifles play, just the iron sight rifles, they're very satisfying.
Okay. All right, we'll see. Because like, if it's like one of those is like really hard to get a sniper rifle, I'll be like,
Well, the blueprint that I got it doesn't look hard to craft. It's just that you need to get your crafting
to a level
bench upgraded to I think level 2, which isn't that hard. I just am working on getting certain materials to level it up.
I won't judge it yet. No.
It feels good. The pistol gameplay feels great. Okay. In fact, I was rocking, I don't have the materials to repair it, but I was rocking the green pistol I was talking about, the heavy ammo. And then I was rocking this blue pistol that I looted off a dead corpse of a guy that died. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But apparently it's a really good pistol for like close to medium range because it has a double shot mechanic and it fires really fast.
Oh, cool.
It's like I was playing with it. It was super fun, but then it needs repaired, and I don't have the materials yet because I'm still low level.
You got to repair stuff too. It would be. I wonder if it would be cool to have like groups and everybody run different stuff for different situations. I wonder if that's the type of game it would be instead of just this is generally the best. Everyone needs to run this. It'd be kind of cool if it was a little more balanced. You can go a little bit more heavy. You can go a little bit more long range.
I think it is. This is me. I haven't played squads, but I think it's like that because you can have these. I can't remember the name of it, but there's this basically an item that determines how much is it called an augment or I don't remember, but there's different types and it determines how much loot slots you have, how much weight you can carry, whether or not you can do light, medium, or heavy shields, and whether or not how many safe slots you have because when you upgrade them further you get more of these safe slots. So let's say you get something really rare, you put it in the safe slot, and let's say you die, you still that keep it. Safe slot you still keep that.
That's cool. Okay.
But there's different types. So there's more like tanky ones that you don't have as many like gear slots or quick access slots, but you are able to equip harder, like bigger shields.
Oh, so you can be a beef boy.
So you can be a beef boy. And then there's other ones that like you can only equip light shields, but then you get more space to like store stuff. And so it seems like it would be cool to like have a couple people with different setups.
And you can trade and stuff with people, right?
Yeah. Like you can like drop and pick up.
Well, that'd be cool. When you load out, are you in like a safe area?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be kind of cool to have a guy that's like super light looty guy where he can pick up all the stuff.
Well, it's not like a safe area in the sense that like, but you load in and it's basically safe.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like you can have a guy that loots most of the stuff and you can hand out stuff in the beginning, and you can have a guy go beefy tank, and you can have just like maybe you can actually have like loadouts and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like let's say one of us has a blueprint for a sniper. You just give me the materials, and until you find that blueprint, you can just give me the materials. I'll craft you that weapon for you.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
all right, well, we'll have to play it. I mean, I think Bobby wants to play it, so we have at least 3 people. I'll be down to try it. So I like me shooties, dude. I like my shooters.
There's a lot of cool, interesting like utility stuff too that I haven't really dabbled in.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of, it seems pretty in depth, the things the use case scenarios for different things.
Okay.
Like there's even things that you can like set up that like barricades a door, and or there's a lot of like interesting things that
For niche
I haven't
situations.
I
Okay.
haven't messed around with. So
You said there's quests too,
yep.
so you can get. Is it quests? Do you grab it in the world, or do you grab them outside of the world?
You grab them outside of the world,
Okay,
and then you go in and you try to complete it.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, sounds fun. Sounds like fun. I'm gonna try it. I promise. Maybe we can play it later today or tomorrow or something.
It's fun.
I have to download it though.
It's a good time.
How much is it?
I think it's like 40. Which for the quality of a game it is, I think that's a sweet spot.
40's not bad. 40's not bad. So.
Yeah.
The anime segment incoming.
Anime segment.
We're talking about some anime, what we've been watching, dude. I want to start out with one. I think we've talked about it a little bit in the past, but I actually just finished it. The season ended. To Become Hero X.
Yeah, that was the honorable mention on our top 10 anime list.
No one watched it, so it's fine. But I mean, like,
I watched it.
I watched it too. That's great. 2 people watched it. Maybe our wives watched it and a couple of friends. No, but I love that show. I don't. Have you caught up with it yet?
No.
Okay, so there's a couple because it was coming out weekly when we were watching it, and it probably just moved on to the next. I think you're missing like 3 episodes, maybe 4. It ends really, really well. They show the Hero X guy at the end and his abilities and stuff like that, and it's interesting. And the animation is beautiful, dude. Like it's the 3D version is not as cool, isn't as well. I mean, it still looks good though. It's just kind of like a little bit less quality of like Arcane. But his power, I won't spoil it for people actually, so we'll leave that in. But he's a really cool character, and you don't know really what's going on, and it's definitely ends on like a note of what's to come. You're kind of like, ooh, like gives you a good like little teaser to the next season or something, and you're excited to get to the next. But it's a really well done show. It's unique. You don't know what's going on, but you're interested in what's going on, if that makes sense. Like you're kind of confused, but it's like a good confusion. Like you can see the pieces of the puzzle coming together, but you're still missing lots of pieces. So I think it feels really, it's not just a linear story, right? Because remember when we were watching it, how it kind of jumps all over the place. It does a really good job of knowing that that's the story, and you want to see what the other pieces are. Because I'm already like, what's the next season coming out?
You're invested.
I'm invested. It's been a while since a new anime has really come out where I'm like, next, please. You know? Because I mean, like, it's always been like One Piece because it's been going on forever. I always want to keep up with that one. Maybe some Demon Slayer and stuff like that, Jujutsu, like some of the big names. But like some of these other, there's only been like the big main ones, and the other ones are like, okay, off season. That's not bad. Right. B tier anime, interesting. But this one's like,
because a lot of the new anime coming out just feels like it's kind of the trash anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I mean it's still enjoyable.
The isekai and all that stuff
for sure.
And like we said in the past, like I enjoy some of that stuff, but it's not like this kind of. So far, would you say it's kind of like a maybe even an
S tier for me? It's one season, so it's hard to give it too much like cadence right now, because it feels like an S tier anime because it's also so unique too. Like I said, it has the power system of the superhero abilities through belief or through fans, whatever. Right. So that's an interesting concept, but it's like, so it has like My Hero Academia superhero kind of feel, but it's so different as well. So I've always liked superheroes. So if it's well done, I think it's a great universe. It's a little bit different from like the normal fantasy of anime,
Right.
And it's modern. It's rare. I like modern time anime too. So it's like
you like those shows that are made for modern audiences, don't you?
No, I don't. I usually don't. It's weird. I love fantasy anime has always been my number one and stuff like that. But it kind of has some like cyberpunky vibes to it as well. I would say it might be. I mean, it's not future like cyberpunk, but it almost has like some good character development and like, what's the depth and stuff like that in it. I'm really enjoying the anime. You should finish it. You only have a couple episodes left.
Yeah, I need to.
It ends really well. And I just want to know what's coming next.
I haven't been watching as much anime recently, other than some Bleach with my wife. So
yeah, it's that arc came out. That was only the last 2 days, but yeah, it's good, dude. Watch it. You were the one that brought it up to me, so you're the one that showed me that anime, and it was a great find. It kind of was in the weeds. It was hard to find on Crunchyroll. Like it's not like on a main page, and we got to get the word out for Become Hero X. Like if you're an anime fan, it's at least A-tier anime.
It's really good.
Like if it's not your cup of tea, that's different, but it's interesting.
Animation's top notch.
Storytelling seems to be top notch, even though it's confusing, but that's a good thing. I like confusing. I don't like basic all the time. So it's a good pickup. So, and it's only one season. I think it's like 24 episodes the first season. So it's got a good amount of episodes, enough for you to want to keep watching for a bit, not just a small 12 episode thing. But that's what I just finished. I'm loving it. So.
I'm excited. I'll have to watch it.
Watch it now.
So, my wife and I are enjoying Bleach. I love the characters so far.
Where you at?
It's got we're just 10 episodes in or something. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, it's some of the characters are fun and quirky, and there's a good amount of like comic relief in it, but like not too much to where we're having a good time.
I thought you would like Bleach because it's not too out there. Like obviously it's fantasy, so you have like the Soul Reaper world and stuff, but it's not like cringe. There's not a lot of cringe stuff in that anime at all. There's a little bit of fan service. There's definitely some fan service in the future for that anime. I think like one of the biggest waifus of all time from Bleach.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but it's a good like grounded anime and like pretty epic and stuff like that. The fights aren't too long either, which I think you'll like.
That's cool.
Like not like One Piece. There definitely some longer fights.
There for friggin' 20 episodes in one fight.
No, there's not. There's a lot of fights, but there are a lot of difference.
It's not a Doflamingo fight.
No, it's not a Kaido fight.
Kaido
is pretty cool, but yeah, it just there's so many characters in Bleach. So instead of getting like the 3 or 4 fights over 20 episodes, you got like 10 fights instead. So it doesn't feel as like this again, so there's a lot of really cool characters, a lot of side characters you care about in Bleach. Side characters are bad. I don't even really care for Ichigo that much personally. Not a bad antagonist, just kind of like he gets a little bit kind of repetitive, but all the side characters are just like so.
Well, my favorite character is what's her name?
Rukia?
She'll draw those goofy little drawings as she's explaining something like super serious, and then it'll pan out to Ichigo being like, "Your drawings suck," and then she's just like, I don't know. It's like she's sassy, she's funny, she's goofy, quirky. I like her character a lot.
Yeah, Rukia is a good character. It's weird. I haven't seen the early stuff in a while, so I know the more recent stuff. So it's like I was like, Rukia, funny. I was like, oh yeah,
like Heidi and I will like giggle at each other because her drawings are so goofy. When she's,
I don't even remember her drawings.
She's explaining to him certain things about the
Soul Society,
the Soul Demon Slayer, whatever, and then it's just like these super goofy drawings,
like stick figure stuff.
Yeah, okay. And then Ichiro's like, your drawings suck.
Got some humor in it. I actually should probably rewatch the early ones because I forget a lot. Has Urahara come in yet? Urahara. He's like the guy with the umbrella. I feel like he was in there pretty early. Maybe you haven't seen him.
He might be.
He's kind of got this like striped hat, like blonde hair.
Yeah.
Goated character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a long show, so you'll get there. It's a couple hundred episodes.
I think by the last one we watched was, I don't know if you remember this, but when there was that like magician guy, and
yeah, the gooby guy,
the gooby. That's
he's
like,
that early.
Thinks he's slaying.
Is he black? Right? He's the black character. Or wait, maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
He's like the movie star. Like has the show.
Yeah,
remember that?
I do remember him. Yeah, I didn't know he was that early. I forgot about him. He's got a funny name.
Yeah, I'm not good at remember the names, but it's so funny because everyone's doing just like and then the girl who knows nothing about and Ichigo's like not amused. Classic, Ichigo. He's just like
class.
Everybody's Ichigo. Into this. I'm only here because my sister wants to be here or whatever. And then what's her name? Rukia is over there going wah like with everybody else, and Ichigo's like, you too, and she's like, I don't know what it is, but it's fun. It's fun. Loosen up.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it. Man.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I forgot a lot about that. The earlier kind of more lighthearted stuff for the show. So it's good that it starts off not slow for you, because a lot of times when I think of like long shows, I feel like the beginning is kind of slower. But Maybe that's just One Piece. That's the one I've watched so much of.
I mean, it doesn't feel slow, although I'm sure compared to the rest of the show, it is slower.
I mean, if it's not feeling slow, then it's not. I mean, that's good, right? I would say that's a good sign. So I'm just happy you're watching one of the big three I mentioned. So it's that way you can, because there's a lot of cool stuff in the show that I think you like. Like I said, there's a lot of, I mean, every shonen has its ups and downs, its pros and cons, but it's got some really cool characters and cool fights. So it has some top S tier anime moments in it. So it's good. Besides that, I've been watching that. What was the name of it?
The Undead Adventure.
Yeah, the Undead Adventure.
What do you think?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah?
A little bit of fan service in there.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's unique enough. I mean, it's not a isekai quite. It's like kind of isekai because he's kind of reborn as like a skeleton and he can get stronger.
Right.
So a little bit of solo leveling involved in there, just a little touch. I haven't gotten into his power levels yet. Right now, he's still kind of basic. I'm like 5 episodes in, but I mean, it seems well done. I mean, the voice acting seems good. I'm interested. It doesn't seem boring and super generic.
Right.
So you want him to go to the next levels of the dungeon.
You're interested to see how he evolves with his monster kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice little twist on it.
Yeah.
So you said you finished it, right? The first season.
Yeah.
I just started it a couple days ago.
I rewatched it with Heidi actually.
Oh, did you? She liked it?
She liked it too. So
Heidi just likes anime.
Yeah.
I'm keep her, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm liking that one. I don't have too many opinions on it yet. It's just I do want to watch more episodes. It's always, it's good anime is if you're like, there's so many times I'll pick up an anime and I'll be like, and I'll forget to watch it.
Yeah.
Like I started watching, I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to grab it. It's like based off of it's kind of a post-apocalyptic-y anime. And it kind of reminds me of like a Kill la Kill animation style.
Is it the Guy Chiraki or whatever it is? The garbage
so.
one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem bad. Like a lot of people are liking it, but for some reason it's not grabbing me as much.
Yeah.
Even though it was pretty decent. So yeah, well,
it's not my favorite anime. I did watch it up to the point where there weren't any more out yet.
Oh, okay. I just got like an episode or 2 after we went to the garbage land.
Yeah.
So.
It's interesting. It's enjoyable, but yeah, it's not amazing.
Not amazing. Yeah, I haven't been super drawn in, but I can see the allure. The post-apocalyptic thing is not my jam all the time. Maybe it's that. Maybe the characters, there doesn't seem to be any good characters yet besides just the main guy. Maybe that's what it is, because the only other side character you get was his like father figure, which died. And maybe it's like there's not enough side characters to get me drawn in yet. Maybe I haven't watched enough.
They introduce more side characters.
Okay.
Have you gotten to the point where they go to like the painter's city?
No,
artist city.
I think the last episode I watched was.
It does get better as far as that goes.
Okay.
Like you start to kind of get a little bit more invested in these other characters.
Okay.
I would give it. It's good enough in my opinion. I would give it a whirl. You know, to continue with it.
The quality seems good.
But,
I like the animation style. I like that kind of scratchy look to it.
Yeah.
The world's interesting. It's not like generic and boring. It just for some reason it didn't draw me. Maybe it was because I was watching something else at the time when I started watching it too. So I'll give it another whirl. But I did watch like 3 or 4 episodes in a row, so it was enough to at least do that, not just a one-off. So, but then I started watching the Undead one, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of got me on a different turn. There was this one really good anime that came out. I think it was Netflix. It's called Paradise something. What was it? I don't know. I'm not going to be able to remember the name.
Paradise something.
Maybe it wasn't Paradise. It was essentially like this kind of almost seemed immortal, like assassin guy was captured to go to this other like realm of... It's hard to explain. It was really good, and I was gonna reference it to you, and not knowing the name is not.
Apparently, it's not good enough to remember.
Not good enough to remember the name, dude. Now I actually want to kind of just scroll through Netflix. You should talk for a minute so I can find it.
Yeah. So the other day I was hanging out and I was thinking to myself,
how about you guys actually talk about some real stuff?
Okay. One Piece. Am I right? You know?
You're bad at this. I'm the one that's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to talk about some stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise. Yeah, it's the Netflix one. You should watch it.
Hell Has Paradise, huh?
Well, it's the storyline is it's like a really powerful, like a ninja guy, but there's a power system in it. He gets like captured, and there's like it's like based in samurai-esque times, right? And then there's like this weird world fantasy island that we don't really know anything about, and there's like some sort of power that's desirable, and they send all these powerful warriors or something to go in there to try to get it for the king. And it was only one season, so there's enough to want to know what's going on. I binged it like 12 to 15 episodes is the first season, and I liked it a lot.
Okay.
And it was just one of those ones that kind of went past my brain, and I never mentioned it to you, so which is why I was bringing it up.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I think it was pretty popular. It was just a short season, and it was like, okay, I want more. It seemed like the main character was pretty badass, mysterious enough to not know what's going on, you know, and the art style was really good, you know. So pick that one up.
Cool.
I think that's a good suggestion.
Sweet.
So Netflix has some good ones. They got some bangers, dude.
Sweets.
Yeah.
Sick.
You do not sound enthused at all.
So excited.
You don't sound like it.
I am sleep deprived.
You were very sleep deprived.
So...
Playing too many video games too late.
I know. I just got sucked into Arc Raiders, and I lost track of time, and then I looked at time it was, and I was like, no, why did I do this to myself?
We gotta get off together, dude. You can't.
Yeah.
You gotta get off midnight. We gotta cut it off.
Yeah.
Midnight's enough. We get like...
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's hard, though, sometimes when you get
during the winters, man. I'm fine during the summers. In fact, I don't play nearly as many video games during the summers, but for some reason, once like fall and then winter sets in, dude, it's like my brain just turns on for video games. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I get it. I mean, I do the same thing. The kiddos help me not do it as much.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get myself to go to like a park or something during the day, you know, because the kids, they got so much energy right now.
Yeah.
Like it's like I gotta channel it. And I was like, at home's boring. It's cold out, so we can't go for walks as much or outside parks. So it's like this indoor park I've been going. We should go there a couple of times during the day whenever I'm not working as well. Yeah. Just to get us out, and maybe we should get more of an early day routine going on too, because then you can't stay up as late. So do something like that. But, but for sure.
Well, peace and love.
Yeah, Anime Talks.
Anime Talks, peace and love.
Got some suggestions for you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys have any good anime suggestions, let us know. We're always looking for more anime, even though there's an infinite amount. But what's a good one that's like sleeper, you know? Oh, before we left, I mentioned, did you watch Don Da Don yet?
No.
Oh, watch Don Da Don.
Don Da Don?
Yeah. Don Da Don. It's like one of the most popular anime right now.
Dun da dun.
Yeah, it's one of those like people almost won anime of the year.
Dan to Dan.
DAN. Yeah, it's like
Dan to Dan.
I think it's Don. People say Don to Don.
It
on Netflix.
I haven't watched it.
But... It's good. Okay. It's one of the most popular ones. I think it's gonna be on the running for anime of the year type stuff. Okay. So I think it came out this year, or did it come out late last year? I think it was earlier. I think it came out this year. Good anime. It's an interesting world. Good art direction. Art's great. It's got memorable characters. It's got a lot of good humor. So Heidi would probably like it a lot. It's got more kind of like aliens and witches is kind of the base, but it's kind of got some creepiness to it. But it's also, you know, funny and goofy as well. Cool. So it's a solid anime.
Awesome.
Bring up so many anime.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, we will.
And let us know if you have a sleeper anime that you love, and
hot take anime.
Give us the juice.
We want to know.
Yeah,
and we'll watch it and we'll review it.
Yeah.
So
and we'll mention you by name. You're like, yo, Freddy Cougar 69 told us about this.
Cougar 69.
I don't know how.
There's someone named Freddy Cougar 69. There's got to be.
There's got to be, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Peace and love,
peace, guys.